Hello and welcome to Langlit Online. In today's video, we are going to learn about some successful group discussion techniques. If somebody has to be successful in a group discussion, they need to follow these techniques or tips or some methods. Now let's get started. Firstly, if you are a participant in a group discussion, please observe the following. How do other students make critical comments? Just observe how the group members they support their statements or how they give some critical comments or what kind of opinions they have. Are they using some examples from real life or are they quoting from the current affairs? You can just observe all these aspects. Then also observe how they ask questions. What kind of language expressions they are using. Is it very polite when they are asking questions? And how are they asking the questions? Just observe them. How do they disagree with or support arguments? If they have to disagree with somebody, what kind of statements they are using and how are they disagreeing? And if they are supporting arguments, what kind of language expressions they are using and how they are supporting themselves by giving examples or quoting some real life cases or case studies. What euphemisms do they use to show politeness? So, whenever you're participating in a group discussion, you need to show some politeness. You should not be aggressive. You need to be assertive at the same time, you need to be polite. So, to be polite, what are the expressions that you will use? What are the words that you use so that the others will not get offended? And also observe how do they signal to interrupt or ask a question or make a point. So when they want to make their own points, and how do they interrupt the others? And is it like they are interrupting all of a sudden, or they take some time to pause and then ask, sorry to interrupt you at this point of time, but I have to say something over here. So just observe how they are doing it. And let the statements in a group discussion be concise and precise. We have discussed this already in the previous video. And there should not be any ambiguity of thought. Be clear in your thought. Have clarity of thought and clarity of expression. Then you need to avoid conflicts also. Many a times you might not agree with the others in a group discussion. At that point of time, you tend to have some conflicts and you don't agree with them and there is a heated argument sometimes. So you need to avoid conflicts and handle conflicts in a smooth way. So you should also be very professional and polite when you handle the conflict. Then observe the following again. Do not get emotional. Again, we have discussed this in the previous video. Respect contributions by other members. Whatever the others are saying, please value their opinions, their ideas, and their thoughts. Don't cut them short. Don't disrespect them. And you also have to look from their perspective, from their point of view. It's not that you will think whatever you say is correct all the time. You should also think from their perspective, their point of view. And the leader of a group discussion should introduce themselves and the others and the members of the group and initiate the discussion. So whenever the group discussion starts, the leader has to introduce each and every member in the group and then initiate the discussion. All members should be given equal amounts of time to voice their views. So it's not that only one member will be speaking all the time and the others have to be passive. Each and every member has to talk and they need to be given a fair chance when they discuss. And instead of saying that doesn't make any sense, it would be better to say, I don't know if I agree. Could you please elaborate on it? So you can just use polite expressions instead of saying that doesn't make any sense. Instead of being very rude and curt, and never ridicule the idea or the statement. If somebody has got an opinion, it is their opinion. So don't ridicule it. Don't mock that opinion or don't comment them. And even quality versus quantity of speech. Quality of speech is more important than quantity of speech. And the group discussion can be there for around 20 minutes. Try and participate at least for 4 turns. Each and every student in the group has to get a chance to speak at least twice or thrice. Whenever your turn comes, speak at least for 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, but don't use single statements or single words. Yes, no, like that. So you need to elaborate on whatever you want to say. And also learn to initiate the group discussion, because you also will gain confidence, and good opening statements will lead to good discussions. And do not use abbreviations, the short forms, right? So avoid bombastic words. You need not use high sounding words, technical jargon. You can use simple words to express yourself clearly. And you can also use some examples to elaborate your point, and keep it short and simple, right? So these are the various skills that students need to possess when participating in a group discussion. And hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like the content of this video. Thank you.